It's week 1 of the NFL, and we've got a showdown in the Sunshine State. It's the Jags and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll set up a throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll start on the ground. ETN. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. And so look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On first down, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first and 10, it's ETN. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Snap. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Opposite.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Hall ought to give up the middle. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He gets it underneath to Hall, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go.
And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Lawrence. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now, a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. This will be caught at about the 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding. Offense.
That's on the tackle, Panay Sewell.
Ready.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
18 Randall.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And going deep for Hill. They got his man complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
19 right. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Down.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
ETN up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
Oh, look at the juke. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
They'll go option to the short side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence
Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Jags have retaken a third-quarter lead.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. They'll go option to the short side, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll give to Hall.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success.
It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw again. Caught on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Brees Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here. And they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And down he'll go at the 25. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
But that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Lawrence's throw complete here to Ayuk.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Now Lawrence.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here? Scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Flushed out right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Come on. Hey.
Now The whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down. Get it! Drop 50! Drop 50! 50 Bobcats! 50 Bobcats!
They'll set up a throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one. And